Hello and welcome to English Unlocked. My name is Natalia, and this is a Calm English podcast for real life. Today, we will talk about something very simple, but very important. We will talk about your day. Every day, people ask the same questions. How was your day? What did you do today? How was work? And many English learners understand these questions, but they don't know how to answer them naturally. In this episode, we will learn how to talk about your day in slow, clear, real English. No grammar rules, no long explanations, only real phrases. Let's start with a very common question. How was your day? You can answer in many simple ways. You can say, my day was good. My day was okay. My day was busy. My day was long. Listen again. My day was good. My day was okay. My day was busy. My day was long. These sentences are short, but they are very natural. Now let's add a little more information. You can say, my day was busy, but good. My day was long, but interesting. My day was okay. I worked a lot. Notice something important. You don't need long sentences. You don't need difficult words. English in real life is simple. Now listen to this example. My day was busy. I worked all day. In the evening, I relaxed. This is real English. This is how people really speak. After you say how your day was, people often ask another question. What did you do today? This question sounds simple, but many learners feel stuck here. They start thinking too much. They try to translate from their language, and then they stop. Let's make it easy. You do not need to tell everything. You only need a few real things. You can start with this structure. I worked. I studied. I stayed. I went. Listen carefully. I worked today. I worked all day. I worked from home. These are very natural answers. Now let's add a little detail. I worked today and had a lot of meetings. I worked all day and felt tired. I worked from home and finished early. Notice how calm and simple this English is. Now let's look at another situation. Maybe you didn't work. You can say, I studied today. I studied English. I studied in the morning. For example, I studied English today. I listened to a podcast and learned new words. This is perfect English for real life. Now listen to this short story. Today was busy. I worked in the morning. In the afternoon, I studied English. In the evening, I rested. Very simple, very clear, very natural. You don't need fancy words. You don't need long sentences. Real English is about connection, not perfection. Now let's talk about feelings. People often ask, how do you feel now? You can answer like this. I feel tired. I feel good. I feel relaxed. I feel a bit stressed. Repeat after me. I feel tired. I feel good. I feel relaxed. I feel a bit stressed. Now let's connect your day with your feeling. I worked all day, so I feel tired. I finished early, so I feel relaxed. I studied a lot, so I feel good. This is how real conversations work. You say what you did and how you feel. That's enough. Now listen to one more full example. My day was busy. I worked in the morning and studied English in the afternoon. Now I feel tired, but happy. This is real life English. Slow, clear, useful, and you can use it today. In the evening, conversations often become calmer. People don't talk about work anymore. They talk about life. You may hear questions like, "What are you doing this evening? What are you up to tonight?" These questions are very common. And again, simple answers are the best. You can say, "I'm at home. I'm relaxing. I'm resting. I'm watching something." For example, I'm at home. I'm relaxing. I'm watching a movie. I'm listening to a podcast. This is natural English. This is how people really speak. Now let's make the answer a little longer. I'm at home and relaxing. I'm watching a movie and drinking tea. I'm listening to a podcast and resting. You don't need to explain too much. Short sentences sound friendly and clear. Now listen to this evening story. In the evening, I stayed at home. I cooked dinner, watched a movie, and relaxed. Very normal. Very real. Now let's talk about home. People often say, "I'm home. I'm at home." Both are correct. "I'm home" sounds a little warmer, more personal. "I'm at home" sounds neutral. Examples: I'm home now. I'm at home with my family. I'm home and resting. Now let's add feelings again. I'm home and I feel relaxed. I'm at home, but I feel tired. I'm home and very comfortable. Listen and repeat. I feel relaxed. I feel tired. I feel comfortable. Now let's talk about tomorrow. People often ask, "What are you doing tomorrow?" Any plans for tomorrow? You don't need big plans to answer. You can say, "I'm working tomorrow. I'm studying tomorrow. I don't have plans. I'm not sure yet." Very simple. Examples: I'm working tomorrow, but only in the morning. I'm studying English tomorrow. I don't have plans yet. This is honest English. And honesty sounds confident. Now listen to a full example. Today was busy. I worked in the morning and studied English in the afternoon. Now I'm home and relaxing. Tomorrow I'm working again. This is a complete, real-life answer. No stress. No difficult grammar. Just clear English. And this is exactly how people speak in everyday life. You don't need perfect English. You need comfortable English. Slow, simple, real. And you're already doing it. Now let's continue with weekends. Weekends are one of the most common topics in everyday English. People talk about weekends all the time, at work, with friends, with neighbors. Very often you hear, "How was your weekend? What did you do on the weekend?" These questions are friendly. They don't need long or perfect answers. Simple English works best. You can answer like this: "It was good. It was nice. It was quiet. It was busy." You can stop there. That is already enough. But if you want to continue, add one small detail. For example, "It was good. I stayed at home. It was quiet. I rested a lot. It was busy. I worked and studied." This is real English. Now let's practice. Listen to these examples. My weekend was nice. I stayed at home and relaxed. My weekend was busy. I worked on Saturday. My weekend was quiet. I didn't do much. Notice something important. People often say I didn't do much. This phrase is very common. I didn't do much. I didn't do anything special. I just relaxed. These sentences sound natural and friendly. Now let's talk about free time. People often ask, what do you do in your free time? What do you like to do after work? Again, simple answers are perfect. You can say, I like watching movies. I like listening to podcasts. I like walking. I like cooking. You don't need to say more. Examples. In my free time, I like watching movies. After work, I like to relax. I like quiet evenings. Now let's add feelings again. I like relaxing because it helps me feel calm. I like walking because it clears my head. I like listening to English because it helps me learn. Very simple structure. Very useful. Now listen to a short real-life story. On weekends, I usually stay at home. I like quiet time. I watch movies, listen to podcasts, and relax. It helps me feel calm and ready for the week. This is natural English. This is how people really talk. Now let's practice keeping the conversation going. After you answer, you can ask a question back. For example, how was your weekend? It was nice. I stayed at home. And you? Very simple. Other examples. I relaxed a lot. What about you? I didn't do much. How was your weekend? This makes the conversation feel friendly and balanced. You don't need perfect grammar. You need connection. And connection starts with simple words. Slow English. Real life. Real conversations. You're doing great. Now let's move into daily routines. This is one of the most natural topics in everyday English. People talk about routines without thinking. Morning, day, evening. You may hear questions like, what do you usually do in the morning? What's your routine like? These questions are common. And again, simple answers are more than enough. You can start with, in the morning, I usually. Listen carefully. In the morning, I usually wake up early. In the morning, I usually have coffee. In the morning, I usually get ready for work. These sentences are very natural. You don't need exact times. You don't need details. Real English stays general. Now let's build a short routine. In the morning, I wake up, have coffee, and check my phone. That's it. Very real. Very common. Now let's talk about the day. People often say, during the day. During the day, I work. During the day, I study. During the day, I'm busy. Examples. During the day, I work and answer emails. During the day, I study and practice English. Simple verbs. Simple rhythm. Now let's move to the evening. People say, in the evening, I. In the evening, I relax. In the evening, I cook dinner. In the evening, I watch something. You can combine them. In the evening, I cook dinner and relax. In the evening, I watch a movie and rest. This is everyday English. Nothing special. Nothing complicated. Now listen to a full daily routine. In the morning, I wake up early and have coffee. During the day, I work and stay busy. In the evening, I relax at home and watch a movie. This is perfect real-life English. Now let's talk about confidence. Many learners think their English is not good enough. But real conversations are not about perfect sentences. They are about being clear and being comfortable. People don't expect you to speak fast. They don't expect long explanations. They listen to your rhythm, and your rhythm is already good. You pause. You choose simple words. You speak honestly. That's real English. Now let's slow down again. Listen to these phrases one more time. In the morning, I usually. During the day. In the evening. I relax. I stay busy. These phrases are building blocks. You can use them every day. And the more you hear them, the more natural they feel. We continue. Now let's continue with how people talk about habits and things they do often. In real life, people don't describe everything in detail. They talk about what is normal for them. They use words like usually, often, sometimes, most of the time. These words make English sound natural. You might hear, I usually work from home. I often feel tired in the evening. I sometimes study English at night. Most of the time, I stay at home. These sentences are calm and realistic. Now listen carefully. I usually. I often. I sometimes. You don't need exact numbers. You don't need explanations. This is everyday English. Now imagine someone asks you, what do you usually do after work? You can answer, after work, I usually go home. After work, I usually relax. After work, I usually cook dinner. Very simple. Very common. You can also add one more sentence. After work, I usually go home and relax. I don't do much. That sounds very natural. Now let's talk about energy. People often say, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm low on energy. I'm tired is the most common. You'll hear it everywhere. I'm tired today. I'm a bit tired. I feel tired. You can soften it by saying, I'm a little tired. I'm kind of tired. This makes it sound gentle. Now listen to these phrases. I feel better now. I feel okay. I feel fine. These are neutral feelings, not too positive, not too negative. Real English lives here in the middle. Now imagine this conversation. How are you today? I'm okay, a bit tired. That's enough. No story. No explanation. Now let's talk about ending conversations naturally. People don't usually say long goodbyes. They keep it simple. They say, I should go. I need to go now. I'll talk to you later. These phrases are polite and normal. I should go sounds gentle. I need to go now sounds clear. You can also say, let's talk later. Talk to you soon. Very common. Now listen to this full example. After work, I usually go home and relax. I'm a bit tired today, so I'll take it easy. I should go now. Talk to you later. This is real-life English. Nothing extra. Nothing forced. You don't need to sound perfect. You need to sound comfortable. And comfort comes from hearing English like this. Slow, simple, real. We keep going. Now let's talk about small conversations, the kind that happen without planning. These are not important talks. They are short, light, but they happen every day. For example, when you meet someone, they may say, "Hi, how's it going?" "How's it going?" is very common. It doesn't ask for details. You can answer simply. You can say, "It's going well." "It's okay." "Not bad." These answers are enough. People don't expect a long story. Now listen carefully. How's it going? Not bad. Very natural. Another common question is, how are things? This means the same thing. You can answer, things are good. Things are okay. Everything's fine. Now imagine this short exchange. Hi, how's it going? Not bad. And you? Good, thanks. That's it. Conversation done. And that is perfectly normal. Now let's talk about weather, because people talk about it a lot. They say, "It's cold today." "It's warm." "It's raining." "It's nice outside." Weather talk is safe, simple, universal. You can say, "It's cold today, isn't it?" "It's nice outside." You don't need more words. Now listen to this example. "It's cold today, so I stayed at home." Very real, very simple. Now let's talk about plans, but in a soft way. People don't always say exact plans. They say, "I might go out." "I might stay home." "I'm thinking about resting." The word might is very useful. I might means maybe. Not sure. No pressure. Examples. I might watch a movie. I might go for a walk. Now listen. I might stay in tonight. Very common. Now imagine this conversation. Any plans tonight? Not really. I might stay home. This sounds natural and relaxed. English doesn't need confidence in words. It needs calm. Now slow down again. Listen to these phrases. How's it going? Not bad. Things are okay. It's cold today. I might stay home. These are real-life phrases. You hear them every day, and now you can recognize them. Now let's move into talking about simple choices. In real life, people make small decisions all the time, and they talk about them in very easy ways. You may hear, "I think I'll." This phrase is extremely common. I think I'll stay home. I think I'll rest. I think I'll make dinner. It sounds natural, not strong, not final. Now listen carefully. I think I'll. This phrase gives you space. You don't sound rushed. Another phrase people use a lot. I don't feel like. This phrase talks about mood, not plans, not rules. Examples. I don't feel like going out. I don't feel like cooking. I don't feel like talking much. Very real, very honest. Now listen. I don't feel like doing much today. This sentence is common in everyday life. Now let's talk about simple preferences. People often say, I prefer staying home. I prefer quiet evenings. I prefer simple things. You don't need to explain why. I prefer staying home. That's enough. Another phrase you hear often, I'm in the mood for. This phrase talks about what you want right now. Examples, I'm in the mood for tea. I'm in the mood for something quiet. I'm in the mood for rest. Very natural English. Now imagine this moment. Someone asks, what do you want to do? You can answer, I'm not sure. I think I'll relax. I don't feel like going out. I'm in the mood for a quiet evening. All of these answers sound calm, comfortable, real. Now let's slow down again. Listen to these phrases together. I think I'll. I don't feel like. I prefer. I'm in the mood for. These phrases help you speak about yourself without pressure. English does not need strong opinions. It allows softness. Now let's talk about accepting things as they are. People often say, that's fine. That's okay. It's all right. These phrases are everywhere. They mean acceptance, calm, no problem. Now listen. That's fine with me. It's okay. Very common. Another phrase people use, it happens. This phrase means things are normal. Mistakes, delays, changes. It happens. Very human. Now imagine this situation. Something didn't go as planned. You say, it happens. It's okay. And you move on. This is real-life English. Now let the language slow down again. No need to answer. No need to react. Just listen and let English feel like part of everyday life. Now let's talk about simple reactions, the small things people say when something happens. In real life, people often react quietly. They don't make big comments. They use short phrases. You might hear, oh, okay. This phrase is very common. It means you understand something new. Oh, okay. People also say, oh, I see. This is calm understanding. Oh, I see. Another very common reaction. All right then. This phrase accepts the situation. All right then. Now listen to this one. That's good. People say this when they hear positive news. That's good. Not excited. Just calm. If the news is not so good, people may say, oh, that's too bad. This phrase shows empathy. Oh, that's too bad. Very human. Very real. Now imagine this short exchange. I can't come today. Oh, okay. That's it. No drama. No questions. English often stays neutral. Now let's talk about showing interest. People don't always ask many questions. They show interest with small words. They say, really? Oh, yeah. Is that so? These phrases invite the other person to continue. Really? Oh, yeah. Very common. Another phrase, tell me more. This one is gentle. It shows attention. Tell me more. Now imagine this moment. Someone tells you something. You answer, really? That's interesting. Tell me more. You don't need to add anything else. Now let's slow down. Listen to these reactions again. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. That's good. That's too bad. Really? Tell me more. These phrases help conversations flow naturally. You don't need perfect sentences. You need presence. English in real life is not about performance. It is about connection. People respond softly. They leave space. Now let's talk about ending moments gently. Not the end of everything, just small moments. People say, anyway. So, these words shift the conversation. Anyway. So, they help move on. Another phrase, let's leave it there. This phrase ends a topic politely. Let's leave it there. Now listen to this. Anyway, I should go. Very common. Very natural. English moves like this. It circles. It pauses. It continues. Now let everything slow down again. No need to remember every phrase. No need to repeat. Just listen and let the language feel familiar. Now let's stay with everyday moments that don't need explanation. In real life, people often speak just to stay connected, not to inform, not to explain, just to be present. You might hear, I'm here. This phrase is simple. It means presence. I'm here. People say it on the phone, in messages, in real life. Another phrase people use often, I'm around. This means the same thing. It sounds relaxed. I'm around. Now listen to this. I'm nearby. Very simple. Very real. These phrases don't give details. They give comfort. Now let's talk about checking in. People say, just checking in. Just wanted to say hi. These phrases are friendly. They don't ask for anything. Just checking in. Very common in messages. Another phrase, I wanted to let you know. This phrase prepares the listener. I wanted to let you know. It sounds polite, thoughtful. Now imagine a quiet message. Just checking in. I'm at home. That's it. No story. No pressure. Now let's talk about time passing. People often mention time in a soft way. They say, it's getting late. It's getting dark. It's getting quiet. These phrases describe the moment. It's getting late. Very common in the evening. Another phrase, time flies. This phrase means time goes fast. Time flies. People say it without thinking. Now imagine this moment. You look at the clock. You say, it's already late. This is very natural. Now listen to these time phrases again. It's getting late. It's already late. Time flies. They are not dramatic. They are calm observations. English is full of them. Now let's talk about simple reassurance. People often say, everything's fine. It'll be okay. No need to worry. These phrases bring calm. It'll be okay. Very gentle. No need to worry. Very caring. Now imagine this situation. Something small goes wrong. You say, it's okay, no worries, and life continues. This is real English. Quiet, supportive, human. Now slow down again. Let these phrases stay in the background. You don't need to use them today. You don't need to remember them tomorrow. They will come when you need them. We stay in this calm rhythm. Now let's stay with everyday presence, the kind of English that simply keeps life moving. In real life, people often say things that don't carry information, but carry connection. You might hear, "I'm still here." This phrase means nothing changed. It sounds reassuring. "I'm still here." Another phrase people use, "I'm still around." Very similar. Very calm. These phrases say, "I didn't leave." Now listen to this one. "I'm just here." Very soft. Very human. People also talk about waiting. They say, "I'm waiting." "I'm waiting a bit." "I'm just waiting." These phrases don't explain why. They don't need to. "I'm just waiting." Now imagine this moment. Nothing is happening. That's okay. English has space for that. People also say, "I'm taking a break." This phrase means rest, pause, breathing. "I'm taking a break." Very common in real life. Another phrase, "I need a moment." This phrase gives time. It sounds polite. "I need a moment." Now listen again. "I'm taking a break." "I need a moment." These phrases protect your space. English allows that. Now let's talk about small changes. People often say, "I changed my mind." Very simple. Very normal. "I changed my mind." You don't need to explain. Another phrase, "I decided to stay," or "I decided to rest." Very calm decisions. Now listen. "I decided to stay home." Perfect real-life English. People also say, "I'm done for today." This phrase means stopping. "I'm done for today." Very common after work. Another phrase, "That's enough for now." Soft, gentle. Now imagine this moment. The day slows down. You say, "I'm done for today. I'm just resting." That sounds natural. Now let's slow down again. Listen to these phrases quietly. "I'm still here." "I'm just waiting." "I'm taking a break." "I need a moment." "I changed my mind." "I'm done for today." These phrases are not special. That's why they matter. They are part of real life, part of daily English. And the more you hear them, the more natural they feel. We stay here, and we let the language breathe. Now let's stay with quiet endings of the day. Not a goodbye, not a stop, just a slowing down. In real life, people don't always announce that the day is ending. They just feel it. They say, "I'm getting tired." This phrase is very common in the evening. "I'm getting tired." It doesn't complain. It just describes the moment. Another phrase, "I think I'll rest." Very gentle. Very normal. "I think I'll rest." People also say, "I'm ready to sleep." Simple. Clear. "I'm ready to sleep." Now listen to this phrase, "I'm winding down." This phrase means slowing down, relaxing, preparing to rest. "I'm winding down." Very common in calm conversations. Now imagine this moment. The lights are softer. The room is quiet. You say, "I'm just relaxing now." "I'm winding down." "I'm taking it easy." These sentences fit the moment. People also talk about tomorrow, but softly. They say, tomorrow is another day. I'll see tomorrow. I'll deal with it tomorrow. These phrases remove pressure. I'll deal with it tomorrow. Very comforting. Another phrase, it can wait. This phrase gives permission to rest. It can wait. Now listen again. It can wait. I'll deal with it tomorrow. These sentences are kind to yourself. Real English is often about kindness, not rules, not effort. Now let's talk about being okay with how things are. People say, it is what it is. This phrase means acceptance. It is what it is. Very common, very human. Another phrase, I did my best. This phrase closes the day gently. I did my best. You don't need more. Now imagine the end of the day. You say, I did my best today. Now I can rest. That's enough. Now slow down again. Listen to these phrases quietly. I'm getting tired. I think I'll rest. I'm winding down. It can wait. I did my best. These are not phrases to remember. They are phrases to feel. English becomes familiar when it matches real moments, quiet moments, simple moments. We stay in this calm space. You've been listening without effort, without trying to remember, without pressure. This is how language settles, quietly, naturally. English doesn't need to be forced. It doesn't need to be chased. It stays when you let it be part of your life. You heard real phrases, real moments, the kind of English people use every day without thinking about it. And that's the goal. Not perfect sentences, not fast speech, just familiarity. You can come back to this sound when you need calm, when you need company, when you want English to feel normal again. This is English Unlocked. Real life English, spoken slowly and clearly. I'm Natalia. Thank you for being here.